Alright, how you doing? This is stage name BK or Black Krishna for manforwars.com here on a lovely, warm, slightly cool, but warm, lovely Sunday, July 7th, 2019 in downtown Toronto, Canada. I'm about half a block or so east of Bay Street on the north side of Queen Street West, and looking behind me is kind of looking southwest at the corner of Queen Street West and Bay Street, downtown Toronto. The Eaton Centre is just sort of a half a block east of me, and it is currently 5:38 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2019. And at manforwars.com, I am promoting polite patriotism to help nice ladies and gents teach kids to be, look, walk, talk, and feel great, and locally discuss and share great online info that they learn offline, right? So just in terms of normal conversations, being nice, helpful, respectful people, making better people and places to live. And you've also got meetings, meet and greet tables, posters, flyers, making sure that people can communicate about things. You've got the offline information war as a local complement to the online information war, where you're often typing to strangers, and then offline, people aren't acting nice enough to talk. They're being brainwashed and turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who get worked up and make each other uncomfortable, and then wandering around hunting happy, busy people, trying to turn them into zombies. So that's the main issue. And I've got a ton of stuff where we're doing nothing, just listen to a podcast, quiet, and pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies attack. They like making more, or they like being ignored, acting stupid, and they want to stop, right? Lying bitches begging to be broken, rude ugly girls, sick of always making people put up with and act like it, make people uncomfortable, doesn't respect people, you're just sort of impotently putting up with and acting like it. And so it's hard to look at, talk to each other, and then wander around like a zombie, attacking nice, polite, happy, busy, friendly Canadians, trying to turn them into zombies, right? Just sort of walking around hunting for them, even on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. So it's been getting worse for the last few years. I've got over 2 million people in over 2 years on video, and you can see basically what they're doing is they're walking around looking for people acting like humans who aren't acting like zombies, bothering people, to attack like a pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. Doesn't care what you're doing, gets worked up, force you to put up with it, force you to see it look ugly. Until you do it, then you don't respect each other and you walk around trying to make more, right? So, check out manforwars.com for more on that. Bottom line, guys aren't taking it seriously, trapped in girl world, not supposed to say anything, girls quietly nice, quietly not nice, not supposed to do anything next time or next one. And if a guy's taking it seriously, I don't recommend gay, trans, nothing for kids. And if you're an adult, there's some questions around it, but some people can do it well. But normal guys who aren't taking it seriously at all have nothing to share, so they can't nicely share anything. That's why they get worked up and force you to put up with me. I know you're not going to like this, you're not going to like me, you're not going to respect me. Put up with it, I got you, I'll make it hard talk, I'll do it more, And so that's why it's all the same. Young, good-looking guy, fat, ugly, old guy, black, white, old, tall, skinny, doesn't matter, right? Tall, short, it doesn't matter, right? And so they're making everyone put up with and act like the same rude, ugly girl, and that's how we're being turned into corporate clones or commie zombies who don't act nice enough to talk and make sure nobody can, and then run around trying to make more, right? So I've got several hours of the lying bitches begging to be broken, best in class 21st century New World Order brainwashing of doing nothing, and you can see they get worked up, they try and force you to see them look ugly, they're happy you don't see it and bother them, and then they run away. Or they make you put up with and act like them, and then you turn to a zombie and you run around bothering people trying to make more zombies, right? And they can't explain why, they get embarrassed and argue and lie until they can get worked up and force you to see them look ugly and you don't like each other, and then you do it, because what else can you do with them? They turn you into a zombie, they're not happy, right? So that's the issue. So that's why I'm promoting polite patriotism at manforwars.com. Otherwise, world-famous, nice, polite Canadians are being turned into rude, lying, bitchy, sketchy, anti-free speech, corporate clones, and commie zombies, right? And the communists killed 100 million people this way in the 20th century. At least this is one key part of it. They destroyed gender, so people can't act nice enough to talk. And then, they made everyone bitch and snitch, and have people switch or censored, arrested, or killed. It's the same thing online and especially offline today, where if somebody doesn't like you not being a mess, they make sure you put up with and act like a mess. You say anything, do anything, they attack you, worked up, make sure you can't talk, even if they like what you're saying. Even if they like it. They're like, oh, I like it. Force you to put up with me, make sure you can't talk anymore. I like what you're saying. No, I like it. Force you to put up with me, make sure you can't talk anymore. Even if I like it. Right? So that's the best in class 21st century Illuminati, globalist, New World Order brainwashing that we've got to beat. Right? Got to get the guys out of girl world, shove the girls back in, then when they're nice, age 3 to 103, you don't mention the specific details, even if they read magazines about it. You don't mention the specific details while they're nice to each other. Hey, did you just do that? And then when they're not nice, next time or next one, right? Politely ignore it, or barky X-Bank timeout your own stranger, don't do much or whatever. And if they're super obsessed with being ugly like a woman, then other women can be ugly like a woman, and if your man's ugly like a man. Like, I'm not taking this shit. What do you mean? We're going to have a good time. We're having a good time. No, we're not. You're being awful. I'm out of here. I come back, there better be a nice one or I'll get a new one. And they're like, ah. And if it's for no reason, no reason. If it is for a reason, then you may have to eat a little bit of shit, right? Do something stupid, late picking them up, said something really whatever. Then you may have to, not rude, sketchy, bitchy, spazzy, pretend ugly guy, girl, zombie thing, but just not nice girl, right? And there's a market for that. The problem is zombies attack anyone acting like a human. It's like zombies want brains. They want the brains to act human. But then zombies make another zombie, right? So even if zombies see somebody they like, acting in a way they like, or talking and saying something they like or whatever, they attack them like a zombie, and they make you put up with and act like a zombie. You can't say anything. This guy's trapped in girl world, normal guys, not taking it seriously. Not like, well, I can be appropriate for my age, my looks, my relationship, the situation, who's around, how nice we are, right? They can't, right? That if normal guys, regular straight guys, if they were to take it seriously, nothing for kids, but if they were gay or trans and they were twinkie femme, then they could be, feminine, vulnerable girl. I'll share. I'll be nice. I'll move slower and share and hope people are nice to me, right? And guys, polite, busy, out of the way, on their way, busier, friendly, to be respected. And then girls, same, but also gracefully distracting, can be nice to guys, get back to something quietly, or not nice, ignore them, next one or next time, right? The problem with the zombification is they attack anyone acting like a human and turn them into zombies, men, women, and children, right? So it's all the same zombie. That's why it's all running around attacking people, trying to look to make more zombies. That's the commie zombification process we've got to beat. And before the October 2019 election, which is in about 3 months or so, it's July 7th, 2019, BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com here in downtown Toronto, Canada. At 5:45 p.m. This is what we've got to beat, right? Because otherwise, if you try and say anything to anybody and you act like you're forcing people to put up with you, then what you're saying is always suspect. So even if you're like saying, hey, it's on Canada Day, July 1st, statutory holiday, nothing to do, whatever. Still a lot of zombieing going around. People have nothing to do but bother people and try and make more zombies if they aren't already zombies bothering people, right? And if you try and say, hey, happy Canada Day, right? Somebody might act like a zombie back to you. Oh, put up with me. Force you to see me touch my head, touch my hair, play with my hair. Oh, touch my face, wipe my nose. Oh, pretend shove something in my mouth. Oh, get worked up, bother you. Oh, look at my body, look at my butt. Right? So you can't even be nice to people because zombies it's not safe to be nice anymore. Now, if you don't do that, you ignore it, don't put up with it, act like it, other people know it's safe to be nice to you, people be nice to each other. Well, it's not safe. So if you were to say happy Canada Day, you might do it while getting worked up, force someone to see you look sketchy, ugly, put up with you, or they might do it back. And so you don't even on Canada Day, July 1st, 2019, you didn't see it or hear it or say it as much because people don't act nice enough to talk and they attack anyone who does to try and turn them into a zombie who attacks people who are nice enough to talk, right? Attack polite Canadians who look, talk, or feel good or are happy or busy. Just hunt for happy, busy people to turn to pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies as well. Oh, you're a pretend sketchy girlfriend. worked up, bother you no reason, make you put up with it, don't say anything. They won't explain why, they'll lie, get embarrassed, they'll argue with you, right? If they have nothing to bother people, nothing better to do, it's going to be more of that crap. So they do it with each other, then they run around as packs of zombies looking for polite Canadians to attack and turn into zombies. So if they see people there who are happy or busy, mind their business, or serious about something, or they're looking, talking, or feeling good, sometimes if they like it, they'll attack you like a zombie. They try to turn you into a zombie, right? Sometimes if they hate it, they will. But it's the same thing. Zombie want brains, zombie make another zombie, right? Sorry to repeat myself, I just want to make it 100% clear. People are like, yeah, me, we, don't know why. Bother people, get embarrassed, argue, lie, can't do anything else. I just wander around with my family and friends and bother people. Try to make more zombies, we, right? So instead of hunting for happy, busy people, you can be them. You gotta get the guys out of girl world, unless they take it super seriously, and they can be feminine, vulnerable, and share, and move slower, and relax with nice, polite, busy guys, and shove the girls back in. People quietly nice to each other, quietly not nice, next time or next one. Don't lose your self-respect, take anyone else's. And guys, big secret, instead of acting like rude, ugly girls and getting away with it, feeling sorry for themselves, nobody cares, they bother people, and making everyone put up with and act like them, the exact same one, because there's no manners or standards. It's not like you're appropriate for a guy. It's like, well, I'm a 3-year-old girl, well, I'm a 33-year-old woman, well, I'm a 103-year-old woman. It's like, no, there's no, that's why it's all the same zombie, right? Making everyone put up with and act like the same kind of exact same rude, ugly girl zombie. And then walking around as groups trying to make more. Just attack people to make more. Oh, put up with me. Right? Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, right? So we got to get the guys out of girl world. Their big secret can't be acting like rude, ugly girls. Shove the girls back in. And then you can have people look, talk, and feel great. Teach kids to. Most people straight are great at it. Others, LGBT, whatever, nothing for kids. No brainwashing, no confusing them, no whatever. No making them paranoid about being good at it. Well, geez, what if I'm not good at it? Will I get any attention? Will anybody give a crap? Will they take me seriously? Can I be good at it? No. Well, what if I switch? Well, then we'll take you super seriously. Right? Like it's all that stuff, right? So that's all brainwashing, right? That's also why a lot of kids are going trans, because they see their adults like are shitty at being adults, right? You see your dad, you want me to grow up to be a big strong man. You're lying, bitch, begging to be broken. Back like a bitch, or bitches, bitch, make more bitches, put up with me, I feel sorry for myself. Or they don't act like or put up with that, make sure no one does, make sure no one's a mess, good at being a man, and the kid wants to grow up to that. Or woman, oh, feminine, vulnerable, graceful, attractive, smart, thoughtful, no, put up with me, rude, ugly one. It's like, well, what's the point? Right? So that's what we've got to try and stop before the October 2019 election, or people can't act nice enough to talk. Can't say happy candidate, can't say who you're going to vote for. Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie will get worked up. Oh, yeah, oh, nervous, I don't want to make it, feel comfortable, put up with me, see me spaz out, get worked up, bother you, before she see me look ugly, play with my hair, touch my face, jump something in my mouth, spaz out, look at my body, look at my butt, right? They'll do that. Right? Because it didn't used to be. It used to be like one person a year you'd see worked up bothering strangers. Most people chill that way, polite Canadians, poor mentally ill homeless people or whatever. You see one a year, a couple times a year, streets of Toronto. Everybody else is politely ignored, look away, out of the way, and they don't show or get respect. The closest they get is being ignored, not being that bad, not being bothered. Right? They'll even sit in coffee shops for hours, like 2 hours in Tim Hortons. Poor sketchy, crazy homeless person, shaking, wiping, scratching, spazzing. People just politely ignore them. They're like, meh. Better than someone going, yeah, yuck, or bothering me, right? So we've got to get the guys out of girl world, shove the girls back in. Most people straight, great at it. Others, LGBT, whatever, can also be polite Canadians, polite ladies and gents who fit in fine and who aren't a mess, making sure everyone's a mess, but can make sure no one's a mess. Just like how people we always respected got our respect. All of our favorite artists, intellectuals, religious figures, journalists, and so on. Like they all did that. They made sure they weren't a mess, other people weren't a mess, where they are, where they live isn't a mess. It's supposed to be the opposite of always making sure you're a mess, other people are a mess, don't say anything. This is how we roll. Right? And guys can make saving the world their secret, as opposed to acting like a rude, ugly girl their secret. Right? You know more than the girls. You're more inclined to look into stuff. You're more inclined to lift heavier stuff. You're more inclined to clarify stuff. She's more inclined to worry about stuff and not do all that stuff, right? And there's lots of evidence for this. And it's not like smart women aren't allowed to do whatever. They can do whatever they want, right? It's just we help, right? It's not a battle of the sexes. It's a battle for the sexes. And most people straight, 98% people straight, great at it. Others 2% LGBT, whatever, fine. Just fit in, be a polite thing. Just like the old Pride days before the zombie stuff, where you go to Pride and people weren't worked up bothering each other. Forced you to look at them. They were doing different things. They were expressing themselves more there. But it wasn't like, oh, put up with me. Ha ha, present sketchy girlfriend zombie. Oh, say anything. You won't explain why. I'll get embarrassed, argue, lie. It wasn't that. So that's what we've got to beat before the October 2019 election. Otherwise, that's what people do, right? And again, I got over 2 years, over 2 million people on video. I've got tons of stuff, even recently, just doing nothing. Headphones on, lying bitches better be broken, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, likes making more, or likes being ignored and wants to stop. Sick of being a rude, ugly girl, making everyone quiet and uncomfortable. Getting away with it, likes being ignored, right? So, whole families are doing that. Men, women, children. And they're making everyone do that. They're hunting for happy, busy people to turn them into zombies. They're walking around literally looking to make zombies. And Go Transit had a better etiquette campaign in 2016, worked 6 months later, half the number of antisocial behavior. All that stuff works. Everyone likes being nice. Everyone likes it. And that helps more confident people say or hear get bad guys too, so people can move more freely in this environment. And some people are like, we need to make sure we take care of bad guys before they take care of us. Get rid of them. And put some good ones in power. We get better stuff, better place to live, better people, right? And then other people won't be like, rude, sketchy, pretend girlfriend, zombie, put up with me. Yeah, put up with act like, make sure no one talk no more. Right? That's what we've got to fight against. And manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. People want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. Well, that's all you're left with. Right? Work out bother you, make it harder to talk. What do you want to do? Work out bother you more, harder to talk. What do you want to do with each other now? We're zombies. We don't respect each other. We can't look at talk to each other comfortably. What are zombies supposed to do? Walk around, try and make more zombies. Right? Walk around hunting for polite Canadians. Anybody happy, busy, whatever. Put up with me. Put up with act like me. 40 females ugly. 40 females ugly back. Go. Everyone here quite uncomfortable. Right? Used to be once a year. Now it can be once a second. Right? So, with that being the backdrop and framework, and again, manforwars.com for more on that, how it started, what you can do about it, best brainwashing in history. It is the latest period of time in history. Right, so no surprise. Like, duh. 5:56 p.m., Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna, 5:56 p.m., Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. Comment, subscribe, get in touch to work together or with whatever questions or to financially support the manforwars.com efforts as you'd like. It's manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. We want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who wander around trying to make more or like being ignored, acting stupid, and want to stop. So manforwars.com for more on that. Yeah, over 2 years, over 2 million people. Best brainwashing in history, though. It is sort of, everyone has to put up with and act like one. And then that's all your life. You turn into zombies. Don't respect each other, right? Kind of bitchy zombies. Put up with me, right? So, I'll show you, for Rebel Media fans out there, the Rebel.media, no one's perfect, but they do some really good work, and they do a lot of work that mainstream media doesn't. And the mainstream media recently got a $600 million bailout from the government, the Trudeau administration. We call it government in Canada, but it's bullshit. It's administration. It's our government, people's government. But anyway, got a $600 million bailout, so they're going to be very pro-Trudeau. And Trudeau is a miserable, weak, lying, bitchy man, and he wants credit for it and credit for being a mess and how bad he feels. And as opposed to a strong man, more like Trump, who's not perfect either, but who's more like, what? I'm a strong guy, 74-year-old badass dude. Don't worry, everything's fine. We got a great country, great people. We'll have jobs. We'll do good. Even if you don't like everything I'm doing, the vibe is dope. That's why people like it. Even if the media hates it, makes people hate it, right? People still go, screw that. I can see through that. I look at the real stuff, right? And the mainstream media is professional lying bitches, anti-Trump and otherwise, making more bitches who make more bitches who make more bitches, right? I'm such a mess about this. I'm such a mess about that. Or TV shows. I'm such a mess about this. I'm such a mess about that. And they're making normal people do that as part of the pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie apocalypse, right? Pretend sketchy girlfriend, doesn't respect you, work out bother you for no reason, likes making more, like being ignored, attack anyone who's not, try and make them into a zombie too. Just walk around, right? That's why so many zombies. So for fans of the Rebel.media and Rebel Media, I'm going to go through some of their info here at the Rebel.media. And I've got I got a couple hours of silent stuff, an hour and a half of silent stuff, a couple more hours of silent stuff, hour and a half, then a half an hour. We're about there doing nothing and seeing the pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies attack, get off being ignored, want to stop, right? And that's what they do. Right? And it's no relation. Nothing you can say or do. Just have a little self-respect. Don't be an ass. You know? And otherwise, people are really nice, except for the zombie shit. It's a great place to live. The zombie shit means that nobody can be happy and busy, because pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies will get worked up and bother you, try and make you put up with and act like them, until you can't communicate with each other, and you run around trying to make more zombies. So here at 6 p.m., July 7th, 2019, BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. I'm going to go through some of the Rebel stuff, and you can see what happens, right? So before October 2019, it'd be better if people ignored people they know, acting like pretend sketchy girlfriends, guys, girls, worked up before she put up with them, see them look ugly, make you uncomfortable, and then get along better, and then stop running around like zombies who can't communicate with each other, and then attack strangers, trying to make them put up with and act like, and turn them into zombies. Right? So the next few months are going to be important. Otherwise, everyone will just be a zombie, because bigger zombies will make smaller people act like zombies, and then they'll attack everyone, and you'll have to zombie, or people won't, if you don't put up with and act like them, they won't like you, it won't do anything with you. If you do, you won't like each other, you won't be able to look at, talk to each other, and you'll run around attacking strangers like zombies making more. It's kind of a zero-sum game. It's sort of pretend rude, lying, bitchy, sketchy zombie apocalypse thing. So, here at the Rebel.media, let's take a look at a couple of stories. All right, Hindu temple goes NIMBY, N-I-M-B-Y, on new neighbors in Toronto. All right, so N-I-M-B-Y means not in my backyard. From July 7, 2019, by David the Menzoid Menzies, mission specialist. Hindu temple goes NIMBY on new neighbors in Toronto. Now, just broadly speaking, if you were to have an issue in the city of Toronto, where I am I'm just a little bit northeast of Queen Street West and Bay, and just west of the Eaton Centre, downtown Toronto, Canada, near Yonge and Queen. If people in Toronto were to talk about a not in my backyard situation, would they be able to do that? Or would pretend rude, sketchy girlfriend zombies get worked up and bother you and make sure you're all quiet and uncomfortable and put up with and act like them, and then not get along with each other and run around bothering strangers trying to make more zombies? Right? What would happen? If you were to talk about the appropriateness or not of saying not in my backyard. Some cases you might be like, oh, that's too far, not in my backyard, you shouldn't say that about this. Other cases you might say, no, you should definitely say not in my backyard about that, right? If it's like, you know, nursery school in your backyard, you know, or your neighborhood, basically. Backyard being, not in my backyard being slang for neighborhood. Saying, don't put that development near where I live. It'll lower the property values, mess up the neighborhood, make us uncomfortable, bring in some riffraff. It's a nursery school. You say, not in my backyard. That might be too much. Right? Say, come on, put nursery school there. They paid for it fairly. Not going to be a problem. Right? If it's a toxic waste dump, I'd be like, hey, not in my backyard. Right? Now, what happens if people in Toronto talk about this not in my backyard issue? Right? So back to the article. It says here, here's a not in my backyard NIMBY story that's completely different from the usual story of injection sites opening up in suburbia. It does not involve a tree-lined street or a subdivision, but rather it centers on a Hindu temple of worship. In Richmond Hill, Ontario, the Ganesha Hindu temple is pushing back against the construction of mixed-use buildings that will reach as high as 153 feet, overshadowing the temple, which is 72 feet at its highest point. Kadambi Raj, a board member with the Hindu Temple Society of Canada, has submitted this argument against the proposed construction. For the Hindus, the most important thing is the tower has to be seen from a far distance as you come around, right? So basically say you can't build a taller building near the Hindu temple because the Hindu temple, for religious reasons or respect reasons or whatever, related, has to be the tallest building nearby, seen, you know, the tallest building in the world, but nearby you can't build near it, right? So this is an interesting question, right? Because I don't say I totally agree with this or disagree, you know, but it is something where can you discuss it and find a common ground, find a certain, okay, not within, you know, 500 yards, but maybe beyond that, something like that, right? So David Menzies continues. Granted, my knowledge of Hinduism is severely lacking, so I reached out to another Hindu expert, Sounder Dilapan, operates the Hindu website bharatmarg.com, and I asked if that's indeed a Hindu imperative, that a Hindu temple must be seen from a very far distance. The answer is not that straightforward, right? And then he goes on to have a video about that here. So this is in Richmond Hill, about an hour away from downtown Toronto where I am, but it's in the greater Toronto area. And what would happen if people were to try and talk about this with each other like humans, or relax and politely mind their business like humans, or be attractive like humans, look, talk, feel good, or confident, masculine strength, guys cool, straight up, or girls feminine, attractive, and sharing something instead of forcing you to put up with them? What happens, right? That's the issue. Yes, the other day I went to a store and I bought something there, and I was really, I was ignoring people acting rude, no relation, don't want to bother anybody. Excuse me, I'm sorry bothering people. It's not my place. Like, what am I supposed to do in here? Am I supposed to force to see me look ugly back? What the hell am I supposed to do, right? It's not explain why. It's going to get embarrassed, argue, and lie. No, it's okay, right? It'll finish. Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. Likes making more or likes being ignored, wants to stop, right? So, anyway, so politely ignored it. And it kept going, it finished what I had to do, it had some privacy, acted stupid, instead of being bitchy with a wimp, right? Someone saw it look ugly or bothered it back or whatever, it got to finish, right? Acting stupid and being ignored, lying, bitch, begging to be broken, sick of it, acting like a rude, ugly girl all the time. And so I ignored this one, ignored that one, didn't say much, not my place to get into it, I don't want to get encouraged it or do other things to make people uncomfortable there. Then I get to the front of the line, and there's a lovely young girl, and I got something from her. And then she was cute and friendly, and I said she was good like a girl, attractive. I was good like a guy. I said something like a man to a woman, we're nice to each other. And so she was cute. I was, good at being a guy, even if I was ignoring this, ignoring that. And then as I was leaving, I was attacked by like 15 zombies, right? They all kind of just zombied into me. Before you see me, look, treat me good, like you treat girl nice, right? 15 just rude, sketchy, pretend girlfriend zombies just attacked. And I was held up manforwars.com sign, but inside out, inside a store, advertise, whatever there, bother everybody, right? Newspaper, the zombies attacked, they finished getting off on being ignored, and they ran away. And I said, sorry, they're bothering people. Hey, no relation, right? Have a little self-respect, don't lose yours, take anyone else's. You can't do anything else with them except turn into a zombie. Right? What else can you do? You can't look at each other, you're trying to force you to see them look ugly. You can't talk to each other, don't respect each other. You just have to turn into zombies who don't get along and then run around hunting for happy, busy people to try and make them into zombies. Right? So that happened just, a couple of days ago, Friday. July 5th, 2019, for example. It's currently 8:08 p.m., Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna, more manforwars.com. Feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch with questions that work together or financially support the Man for Wars efforts as you'd like. And for Rebel Media fans and others, just Canadians who want to be polite Canadians, there is a market for it, but pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, when you put up with and act like each other, don't know that. They don't know lying bitches begging to be broken, like making more, or like being ignored, right? They just act stupid, happy you don't see them and don't hate each other, and happy you didn't bother them, and then they're finished, right? So that's the brainwashing got to be, right? That's why manforwars.com. And manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof, as I mentioned. People want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, right? Otherwise, online is fine, or quite often censored or splintered into digital ghettos, but there are people on Twitter and YouTube and typing to strangers, and then people like watching YouTube videos and typing to strangers, or playing video games, or listening to podcasts, or Netflix, or whatever, more than they like looking at and talking to each other. Or girls like, airbrushing pictures on Instagram for people to give them a thumb or a like, instead of being nice, attractive girls with nice, cool guys, right? Why? It's because we're not acting nice enough to look at and talk to each other, turning into zombies who make sure no one can, because they attack anyone who can to try and make them a zombie, right? So that's what we've got to deal with, right? Or like Twitter, snarky, bitchy blurts like babies crying to everybody and nobody, right? Yeah, but mess, everybody mess, put up with act like mess, don't say anything, no, it's rude, right? And before the October 2019 election, whether you're going to vote for Trudeau or Scheer or Bernier or Jagmeet Singh or whoever the hell it is, it'd be nice if we could respect each other and talk about it. There's no problem when we're all, or almost all, polite Canadians, and then if somebody isn't, you ignore them till they are, barely do anything, or F off, not worth it, you know what I mean? As opposed to not having self-respect, not showing or getting it, being hollowed out as a human, and then running around like a pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, just bothering people for fun, trying to make more. Right? Because ideally, conservatives, in the general sense, try and preserve what works to make people happy. Right? We've got a great country, we've got a great people, we're world famous, nice, polite Canadians. Look, walk, talk, and feel great. Come here, you meet one. Typically, don't worry about it. Anyone who travels around the world, they find out you're Canadian. Doesn't matter what your background is. Typically, like, oh, it's great, Canadian. Oh, okay, we know how they roll. Polite, nice, right? So that's being attacked, right? And conservatives try and preserve what works, and liberals, ideally, in small L sense, try and push for changes to make people happy, right? And so when people are polite, conservatives, liberals, whatever the hell you are, polite Canadians, not zombies who attack polite Canadians and turn them into zombies who attack polite Canadians, who turn them into zombies who attack polite Canadians, and so on. Right? Do it with each other, hard to pay attention to each other, then go bother strangers. Not that. But when Canadians are polite, then conservatives and liberals can have good conversations about a variety of issues. right? But when they're pretend rude, sketchy girlfriend zombies, who get worked up and bother anyone who can look, talk, or feel good, to try and turn them into a zombie who puts up with and acts like them, that's when we run into trouble, right? There's no relation, it's just pretending. So it's hey, it's okay. Simple self-respect, don't bother anybody, mind your business. I'm sorry it's doing that on a nice day, but are you supposed to force you to see you look ugly back? Are you supposed to take it seriously? You can't do anything with it. You can't look at it, talk to it. You can't be, hey, how's it going? Good, good, nice day, isn't it? Sure is. Have a good one, hey, you too. You can't do anything with it. You politely acknowledge it. All you can do is turn into a zombie. Right? It gets worked up, force you to see it look ugly. You get worked up and force you look ugly, make more zombies. Then with each other, family, friends, kids, everyone do it. Then run around, bother strangers, force them to do it. Put up with act like it. Right? And sorry to be repetitive here at 6:13 p.m. Sunday, July 7, 2019. I just want to make it 100% crystal clear. manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof, over 2 years, over 2 million people. We want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who make more or like being ignored and want to stop. Because they're sick of it. Acting stupid all the time, bother people, making everyone quiet and uncomfortable, making sure people don't like each other, they don't like each other. You know, they go bother strangers, try and make more. So for Rebel Media fans and others, I'm showing you that. And I've got doing nothing. They do the same thing, doing something, whatever. If you're happy or busy, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie hates you, is going to make you put up with it. You're impotent. You can't do or say anything. You're pretend lying, bitchy, sketchy old lady, busting your ugly old man balls. Hey, I can say or do. No, bitchy, sketchy. I won't explain why. Get embarrassed, argue, lie, more. Nah. Do it till you can't do anything else but do it too. Right? So, well, you're like, what's wrong? It's like the way they're approaching you. How can you even ask that? How can you even give a shit? Right? So then people don't communicate well, they go bother people. Whatever's bothering you, just keep bothering. Right? That's part of the offline info work. Right? Make sure people act nice enough to talk about stuff they do online and locally discuss and share online info in a variety of ways. Otherwise, zombie will just keep trying to attack anyone that can look, talk, or feel good. You know, anyone happy, busy, mind their business, until it makes you a zombie too. And that's all a zombie can do. You can't say stop. Stop and do what? I help my friends. I force them to see me look ugly. They force me to see them look ugly. We can't look at or talk to each other. So I have to run around and force strangers to see me look ugly until they do it back and make more zombies who do that stuff and bother strangers. What the hell are you supposed to do? Right? So that's the issue. So back to Rebel Media, the rebel.media in this article, for example, right? And what happens if people try and do anything offline except for act like a zombie. And again, should get this taken care of with people you know and then stop bothering strangers before the October 2019 election, because then people can talk about it. America, they take like a year or two to pick their president and they fight and argue the whole time and people are crazy. It's like, it's like, oh my God, it's like the NBA playoffs. It's like, oh my God, it's crazy. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. You're fighting all the time. My team, your team, my team. In Canada, we take 6 weeks. We complain that's too long. Right? And part of it is because we're being turned into zombies. And one of the reasons that people can't handle this information is they don't act nice enough to talk. Because if you can talk about it, then you feel smart about it. Other people feel smart about it. You feel like you're doing the right thing. You're being helpful. You have your own opinion, your own take on it. And you can handle stuff. So they say blah, 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 something or other. Some news story. Right? You're like, well, I think this, I think that, blah, blah, blah. Especially guys. Right? But then they can help girls be more confident too, as opposed to everyone being a rich, sketchy girl. Right? Otherwise, that's what you get. Right? Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. All right, with the beat going. It's hard to be a man with no man around. Can't say calm down and stop being a clown. It's hard to be a man with no man around. Can't say calm down and stop being a clown. Right? Sorry, beat's gone. Anyway, so back to this article from the rebel.media, another one, the second, live in real time now, here at 6:17 p.m., Sunday, July 7, 2019. BK Black, Krishna from manforwars.com. Comment, subscribe, get in touch with questions that are work together or financial support as you'd like. Man for War is 100% HD video proof. We want men to stop us from being turned to pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, bothering each other, they're not getting along, they're going to bother strangers, try to make more, right? Or get out, be ignored, want to stop, lying, bitch, make me broken, blah, blah, blah. So this article here from July 6, 2019, Me Too'd on Richmond Street, risking others' jobs for Twitter cred, from David Menzies, David the Menzoid Menzies, mission specialist, right? So Richmond Street is a street in Toronto, and it'd be nice if people in Toronto could talk about this, right? Not always act like pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, worked up, force you to put up with them, see you look ugly, make you do it, and then go attack strangers, trying to turn them into zombies too, right? Don't explain why, they can't explain why, they get embarrassed, argue, and lie, that's all they want to do, especially when we can't do anything else, right? So you can't say do something else, like, well, how? I don't respect people, they don't respect me, how? What do you expect me to do? It's Sunday afternoon, you expect me to hang out with my family and friends? I get worked up and bother them, they do it to me, then we, our time being near each other like zombies, we run around, hunt for happy, busy people to try and make more. How? What am I supposed to do? Sunday afternoon, downtown Toronto. It's a beautiful day. Right? So that's what they do. Anyways, back to this article. Me Too'd on Richmond Street, risking others' jobs for Twitter cred. On the afternoon of July 2nd, Amanda Galbraith was walking along Richmond Street. Her day was brutally interrupted, and she took to Twitter to upload a photo of the construction site which the offending men were on. Amanda is also the former spokesthingy for John Tory. So you'd think a communication specialist would answer our email checking on her. While Amanda isn't communicating, the construction company responsible for the site sure are. PCL Construction has already tweeted this. Hi Amanda, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We take these comments seriously and do not condone this type of behavior. We are looking into this matter further. We need to appease the survivor after all. Besides, who's got time for due process? Not these days. Not when a communications professional like Amanda Galbraith is looked at. Right? So this girl, Amanda Galbraith here, who's sort of cute, but also sort of, I'm a liberal, so I have to act bitchy, you know? So I'll take the edge off it. Don't trust the cute for too long. It'll switch in a sec. So you can't really be as nice to each other as you want to be sometimes, right? The brainwashing, the radical left taking over. Not normal conservatives, liberals, the commie zombies that are being created out of everybody insisting on making more, right? So there's a story, and there's a video on it that goes into more detail, of a girl complaining about men at a construction site looking at her, and PCL is involved. Now, this is because men suck, and women suck, and kids suck. But that's only because of the zombie shit. If it wasn't for the zombie shit, men wouldn't suck and make other men and women and kids suck. Otherwise, they do suck. They suck up your energy. Right? Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. Men, women, children. Worked up, force you to put up with them. See them look ugly. Make you put up with and act like them. Make you not get along with each other. Make you go attack strangers, try to turn them into zombies. Then men suck. And make women and kids suck. Right? So that's why. So then this stuff becomes a lot more normal as opposed to that bitch went too far. Right? Because everyone's a bitch going too far. Everyone's a lying bitch going too far. Everyone's the same lying bitch going too far. In fact, you could compete. Competitive lying bitches going too far. Competitive lying bitches sketchy pretend girlfriend zombie work up behind you. Whoa, competitive lying bitchy sketchy zombie work up. Talk like pretend lying bitchy sketchy girlfriend zombie. If I can't force you to see me look ugly, I'll act bitchy and sketchy, and I'll talk ugly. You know, force you to see me, you know, right? So that's why people suck. Otherwise, they wouldn't suck. And the few people that did would be ignored, fixed, whatever. Or you barely do anything. You know, it would be weird. It wouldn't be normal, right? So that's the issue. Now, when it comes to this phenomena, not this specific case, you can watch the Rebel video more. When it comes to this phenomena, they say construction workers whistle at girls, but to be honest, the girls probably started it. right? And that's not to blame the girls or blame the guys. It's to see if we can still act like human, or if we all turn to pretend rude, sketchy girlfriend zombies who attack anyone acting human and turn them into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, where it's all the same. Guys, girls, kids, worked up bother anyone acting human until you put up with and act like them, and then you don't respect each other, and then you run around hunting for other humans to turn to zombies. Nice, polite, happy, busy people, mind their business, getting along, looking, talking, feeling good, relaxing and sharing attention while you get worked up, forced people to put up with you. Now, what I mean, I think the construction workers and the girls and that phenomenon where construction workers whistle at girls, while it's blamed on the construction workers, that's just being the bigger men and not talking about when girls are quietly cute or nice or whatever, from age 3 to 103, right? Even if they read magazines on it, they study for it, they train, they wear the right stuff, right? You're not supposed to say anything. If they're quietly nice, you're both quietly nice. They're not, next time or next one. Don't lose your self-respect, take anyone else's, be a mess for other people, right? Guys trapped in girl world, normal guys, not gay, trans, taking it seriously, not appropriate to their age or looks or relationship or situation. They all act like the same rude, lying, bitchy, sketchy, ugly girl zombie, and they make everyone put up with and act like them because they're not trying at all. There's no feminine vulnerability. It's confident masculine strength turned into confident toxic femininity, right? It's like, oh, I know you're going to hate this and hate me, but what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Well, lie and act bitchy and sketchy and argue. Put up with me, right? No girl in her right mind, or even pretend lying, bitchy, sketchy girlfriend zombies in their right mind, really wants to put up with and act like that. That's why they're lying bitches begging to be broken, get off on acting stupid and being ignored instead of making more, or making you not like each other, or being bothered by someone you're bothering. Right? Your own ugly old lady or wife or girlfriend acting stupid for no reason would rather you ignore them than be bitchy with a wimp. You're not mad, you don't care, they're not in trouble, they got better stuff, it's no big deal, it's nothing. You get into it, you get deeper into something you gotta climb higher out of, right? So we gotta get the guys out of girl world, the normal guys, shove the girls back in, make guys saving the world their big secret, Fight Club style, privately meet each other, with guys they respect each other, more than they normally do in public. Think, talk, fight, do stuff where they live, bring back the code of the streets, normal to act nice enough to talk, or not, right? Be cool, look at each other, mind your business, right? Without bothering each other. And then can get more stuff done as nationalists versus globalism and beat the brainwashing, turning everyone into zombies, right? And women, kids like it, fine with it, enjoy it. And that came out in 1999. The other movie in 1999 is The Matrix, right? Where we're all trapped in the late 20th century online, living in pods, and can't really communicate well, and are kind of like, corporate clones or commie zombies, right? Just sort of feeding the system. And this is The Matrix. This is sort of 3D versus The Matrix, the 3D Matrix, right? They can't talk about The Matrix, right? So, for example, if a girl's age 3 and she's cute, you don't say, are you being cute so I'm nice to you? Or if she's 13, she's pretty. Are you being pretty so I'm nice to you? She'll get shy, won't say why, she'll get embarrassed, argue, lie, deny, whatever, right? Are you 23? Are you being sexy, bartender girl? Are you 33? Are you being classy? Are you 53? Are you 103? Are you being sweet old lady? You're not supposed to say that, right? But they can be appropriate for their looks, or their age, or their relationship, or the situation, or if they act stupid, they like being ignored, instead of getting deeper into some shit with some idiot puts up with and acts like them, right? Normal guys can't do that. Some twinkie gay guys can, some trans guys can. Nothing for kids for sure, lots of good reasons for that. And if you're an adult, you got to make an informed choice about it. It's not the best thing for everyone, but it's possible. And then you're just nice. Twinkie, feminine gay guys like, well, I'm going to be appropriate for a 19-year-old guy who's twinkie and skinny and puts on makeup. Hope you're nice to me, Mr. Man. Sure, buddy. Put up with me. Same rude ugly girl zombie. Put up with me. Same rude ugly girl zombie. Same rude ugly girl zombie. Right? They're hoping you'll validate the work they put in to trying to be a feminine creature. Right? So that's how the guys got brainwashed, and they're acting like rude ugly girls. No one's supposed to say anything.
Put your leg down.
Yeah, put up with me. I got you. Good. Right? Then nobody can be nice like a man or a woman anymore. Now, getting back to this all-important construction workers and girls idea. The idea is that construction workers whistle at girls. I'm saying girls started it. here's how this is supposed to work, right? On a nice day like today, right? Men are supposed to be polite and busy, out of the way and on their way, right? They all got hips. They walk straight to Home Depot, jump over a car on the way there if they feel like it, right? Girls supposed to walk slow, look cool, try and feel hot, be nice to nice guys, polite, gracefully, distracting, or friendly, or nice, or smile, or whatever. Or mind their own goddamn business, don't bother each other. Next one will see it, be nice to you, who cares, right? You don't ask for anything from anyone. You indicate you're not going to bother each other, and then it's safe to be nice to each other, as opposed to always indicating you are going to bother each other. So then it's not safe to be nice to each other, and then all people do is bother each other with people they know, and then run around like zombies trying to bother strangers who aren't already zombies to turn them into zombies who bother people and make more zombies, right? So what happens ideally is, this girl's got cute little hips, enjoy the journey, whatever. Happens ideally is construction worker is on a construction site. Think 50 years ago, or 5 or 10 years ago. Brainwashing's happening super fast. It feeds on itself as people zombie around more and try and make more zombies instead of doing anything else when they're not normally respecting each other and comfortable with each other, right? But here's how it ideally happens. 50 years ago, right? Or even 5, 10 years ago, right? Construction workers at a construction site behind a fence. And he's hammering away at something on a hot day. Bang, 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 hammering away. Bang, 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 hammering away. Hope I don't break my thumb, hammering away, right? Cute girl walks by, sees, busy construction worker, he's happy, he's busy, he's taking something serious, he's focused on his job, he's good at being a man, he's got confident masculine strength, right? He's whacking away, she notices, he seems like a cool guy, not like a mess, right? Then she walks by the construction site fence, walks slow, looks cool, tries to feel hot. He catches it out of the corner of his eye, where your image is kind of sharper. You can see things that way, whether it's bugs or babes or whatever, right? And then he looks up, and then she cares about her don't care. Not like she's a stripper trying to get you to put a couple of bucks in between her tits, right? She's just going to be attractive nearby, while the construction worker looks up from hammering and goes, whoa, and he tries to be cool, and then she tries to be cute, and she tries to care about her don't care, not acting like she's showing off, but just being an attractive version of herself, getting more credit for being an attractive girl, while men get more credit for doing stuff. You can still get some credit for being something, but not the way girls can, right? And so he's hammering away, looks up, cute girl, decides, walk by, spin around in a circle, wind catches her sundress a bit, and she kind of looks away, not caring about her don't care, doesn't really care, but cares about it. And the guy looks up, sees her, notices, says or does nothing, or might whistle, a classic kind of wolf whistle, right? The girl, just like the pretty birds that you see fly by, get checked out, fly away, right? She either takes the attention with, nothing said or done, keeps it moving, or she takes that, keeps it moving, right? And you can put it on the guy. But it's really the girl. He was just hammering away, construction site. When people are nice, normal, masculine, feminine ladies and gents. And there is that relationship between gender, communication, and confidence. And people can act nice enough to talk, right? Otherwise, people just wandering around, right? And it's the energy that people put into some things that is the vibe that you put out. Put out good vibes, get back good vibes. I've been to strip clubs where there's a perfectly hot girl up there, but it's boring. She's not into what she's doing. She's kind of swaying around. Yes, Aerosmith songs, 3 minutes. She's got to sway around and get off stage. Not really feeling it right now. Not much of a crowd. Nothing, whatever. Then you got a girl up there who's half as hot, but twice as into it. You're like, woo, woo, hooga booga. You go, mama, right? So that's part of it, right? Now, with everyone being turned into a pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, it's all the same, or it attacks anyone that's doing anything else to turn it into one, right? So, the other archetype with the construction worker thing, if you want to back that up with something, is classic, say 70s or 80s beer commercials. 70s I don't know as much, 80s I know a little. And I might be dating myself, but I think I'm worth it. Especially for a good quality first date, which is get to know each other just for half an hour or so, someplace, coffee shop or something, a little bit semi-private or private, away from other people, coworkers, whatever. See if there's a good chemistry and a good vibe. If so, next time, hang out, make it a long thing. If not, no next time, right? No big deal. So I'm easy when it comes to that. Not a lot of pressure initially. See if the vibe's good. Make sure you can have one. And it worked. I've canceled dates in 5 minutes, or I'm like, "Bap, something else going on, or we're not into each other." So you serious? Like, yeah. Give me a hug. I'm out of here. I'll get the copies. Next one, first date, half an hour. Second date, her place, chill out, fix some shit some other guy broke. So long as you establish that chemistry. So if I am dating myself, I think I'm worth it, especially an initial first date, then possibly a second, right? Not this stupid Tinder pressure, which is also, people aren't acting nice enough to look at, talk to each other, so you got to go online to meet people more. Offline, you got to act like the same pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, putting up with and acting like each other, not respecting each other enough to communicate well, then wandering around bothering strangers who aren't as zombie-like, trying to make more, right? So to back up the construction worker example, 80s beer commercials, for example, right? 90s beer commercials, 80s especially, right? 3 guys on the beach, right? They're chilling. So hot. Laying back in beach chairs, sunglasses on, holding beers. So hot, right? 3 hot girls in bikinis. Walk by 3 guys on beach. See, the zombies always attack anybody that talks about being nice or acts human or says men this, women that. They attack and try and turn you into one. That's how everyone's turned into a zombie. Even if people are nice to each other, zombies will get worked up and spaz out until you look at them, put up with it, act like, and can't do anything else with them, and make you a zombie, right? That's how everyone's turning into a pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. And again, manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. People want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who like attacking people and making more, or who like acting stupid and being ignored and want to stop, right? So, and no, you can't do anything else with it. It doesn't respect people. People don't respect it. What else can you do with it? It forces you to see it look ugly. It forces you to look ugly. Then you run away from each other, attacking people, trying to make more zombies to do that, right? So, back to this archetype. 3 guys on the beach, chilled out, laying on beach chairs, sunglasses on. Sorry to repeat, but it's 100% proof, right? Like, it's not like, oh, so you met some weirdo in the city. No, it's millions. Over 2 years, over 2 million, right? Making more. Right? It wasn't like this before. Right? It wasn't like, hey, buy you, buy you, still near each other. Oh, can't look at, talk to each other. Oh, buy someone else. Right? So, other archetype to back up the construction worker example, 3, and see how it's attacked. Right? Any human behavior is attacked. Like it or hate it, doesn't matter. Zombies want brains, but zombies just make another zombie. Even if zombies want brains, right? Like in The Walking Dead or whatever, TV show or zombie movie. What do zombies want? See human. Zombies want brains. Why? Zombie want to be human. Zombie just zombie. Walk around, bother people. Can't look at, talk to people. Right? So it wants brains, but then it just makes another zombie that wanders around, bothers people. Right? That's how people turn to zombies. Right? So the other archetype is the 3 hot girls. They used to be nice people, nice men, women, kids, right? But zombies, right? So, because they'll attack anybody. If you talk like this, look like this, act like this, if you're saying anything about it, if you go, put up with that, What, any human behavior, see me look like zombie, what, for, hey, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie for any human behavior, right? So, other archetype is 3 guys on the beach. 3 guys, good-looking guys, chilling beach, laying back in beach chairs, sunglasses on, holding beers. 3 hot girls in bikinis walk by, walking slow, looking cool, trying to feel hot. They look at the guys, and they got to see, are they girls worth walking slow, looking cool, and trying to feel hot with, or are they not? Right? So the guy's got to be cool, can't do anything. Confident masculine strength is disciplined. Confident feminine vulnerability is shared. People relax more to get attention, not force you to put up with them. They worked up and bother you, right? And so the 3 hot girls size up the guys, and then they walk by and they walk slow, look cool, try and feel hot. And the guys, out of the corner of their eyes, or just the sense you get when people are near you, kind of perk up, and they check out the 3 hot girls in the classic 80s beer commercials, right? Not that everyone's an equal pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. This is before Instagram, before whatever, right? This is the real 3D version. And so the 3 guys would kind of, out of the corner of their eye, or sense people are near them or whatever, would kind of perk up a bit and look, and they'd be like, whoa, 3 hot girls, showing off on the beach. Walking kind of near us, right? Not pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies that attack anyone acting human, or who talks about acting human to try and turn you into a zombie that puts up with and acts like them and then attacks other people to make zombies. But like humans, right? So the 3 guys chill out, The three girls chill out. They just notice the girls and they're like chilled out, right? And the girls like, okay, so you're cool, so we'll get more confident. And the girls walk by really caring about their don't care. Not like stripper, run up to them, squishing your boobs together, put $1 in here. No, not that. Just attractive feminine vulnerability near attractive confident masculine strength, right? So the three girls walk by the three guys. The guys are super chilled out. They pull their sunglasses down a little bit to get a bit of a better look, but chilled out, real smooth, right? They don't get up and whatever. They don't get worked up. They go, oh, whoa. And the girls go, okay, so you appreciate us being attractive. We can relax more and be hot. And then the 80s beer commercial, right? In real life, used to be in real life too, you know, they would walk slow and they'd go even slower and care about their don't care anymore, throw their head back, shake their hair, stick their boobs and butt out, and the guys would chill out even more out of respect for the attractive girls sharing something, relaxing more. They'd relax more and be super cool, and they'd just be like, whoa, hot girls. And the girls would walk by, not acting like they're doing anything, but caring about their don't care, and the guys would chill, and the girls would walk by, and then the girls would float away, and the guys would be like, whoa, they put their sunglasses back up, they'd look at each other, they'd clink their beers, and they'd go, Bud Light. It's great getting drunk and chilling out and checking out chicks when they walk slow, look cool, try and feel hot. Yeah. And you'd be like, I want to buy a beer and do that. That's so cool. Right? Before the pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie apocalypse stuff. Right? So again, there's a market for it. Manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. We want men to stop us from acting like pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, constantly making more out of people we know and then attacking strangers who aren't already zombieing to make them zombies. Right? Here at 6:39 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. So that's on that Rebel Media article on the girl who's complaining about a construction workers whistling at her at a construction site. Right? And again, I haven't seen the whole video. I don't know the specific case. It can be done well or poorly. Right? Now, keep in mind, right? As a man, BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. So feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch with questions or answers or to work together or donate to support the manforwars.com efforts. I am the last one in Toronto and possibly one of the few left on Earth based on what's going on. But even with a diverse group of people, it is obvious lying bitches begging to be broken want to stop. Right? Get out, be ignored instead of making more. Right? So, this is what they do though. That's the problem. Like this Manforwars like 100% proof. You can put up with and act like them. You go, don't be weird. Don't do that. They won't explain why. They'll get embarrassed, argue, lie. Just do it back. You'll turn to what? You'll switch from defense to offense. That's all you'll do with each other. Then you'll run around hunting strangers. Happy, busy people trying to make more zombies. Right? So, this is what I'm saying, right? Manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof, over 2 years, over 2 million people. Best brainwashing in history. We can beat it if we want. People want men to help us stop from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. Who like making more, or who like being ignored, acting stupid, and want to stop. That's all they do. Yeah, I like what you're saying. Or I hate what you're saying. That's just what they do. Right? You can't be like, well, they just act like that. It's like, no, you understand. Everyone will turn into one. Like, that's all you'll do. You go by the strangers trying to make more. Like, I've been at parties, I'm like, okay, this circle's starting to get sketchy, right? You can't invite people to a circle where you have to look at and talk to each other who do that, right? You're at a circle at a party, 8 people, someone's like, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, put up with me, worked up, forcing me to touch my head, face, hair, look at my body, look at my butt, sketchy, you put up, I say, okay, I'll do it back too. The whole thing will break up within 5-10 minutes. People start forcing you to put up with them. How it comes to how they look, acting bitchy and sketchy. It comes talking, acting loud and obnoxious. It won't be about sharing things with each other like nice, polite humans. It'll be like, put up with me, such a mess. Force you to put up with it. Force you to agree with it, right? And I've been to parties and I've escaped that circle of 8 people. Got to talk to a buddy. Other buddy sees us not acting rude and sketchy with each other, comes over. 3 of us are talking for 15, 20 minutes comfortably. Barely any rude, sketchy stuff. Just some nervous tics here and there because it's part of the soup we're in, but not forcing anyone to put up with it. And then we're cool with each other for a good 15, 20 minutes. And then that circle of like 5, 6 people left has destroyed itself. Can't look at, talk to, respect each other anymore. And then they come and attack the 3 of us who are communicating well. Hey, what are you guys doing? You're talking. Put up with me. Act sketchy. Yeah, no more of that. Right? And you're the bad guy if you don't put up with an act like that. Hey, getting along with someone else. Hey, forcing me to look ugly. Yeah. I see you being nice to someone. Forcing me to look ugly. Hey, ignore it. Hold something up. Look away. Whatever. Hey, you're the bad guy. As opposed to turning into a zombie. Doesn't get along with people they hang out with and know. Runs around bothering strangers trying to make more zombies for fun. As their pastime. Right here at 6:43 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna from Infowars.com. So that's on the Me Too on Richmond Street. Again, don't know the specifics. You can watch the video at Rebel Media. But the idea is if people do talk about this stuff, what happens? People do anything but act like a zombie, basically. But before the October 2019 election, people can stop acting like pretend sketchy girlfriends with each other, and then stop acting like pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who wander around attacking nice, happy, busy, polite Canadians, trying to turn them into zombies who spaz out back. So, here's another article. Rebel Roundup. Yes, Sheila Gunn Reid and Kian Bexty by David Menzies, Mission Specialist from July 5th, 2019. Right? And this is one example. Liberal, conservative, whatever. But the idea is the issues, be able to look, talk, and feel great about fun or serious stuff instead of attacking anyone who can until they turn into a zombie who wanders around bothering people too, is super important, especially before the October 2019 election. Whereas you could have some smart people online typing to strangers, but offline, all zombie all the time. See? Here at 6:45 p.m. So it says here, welcome to Rebel Roundup, ladies and gentlemen. And those terms are important, by the way. Those terms are being destroyed. We're all supposed to be equal, and communists killed 100 million people in the 20th century like this. 50 million in Russia, 50 million in China, a few 10, 20 million in other parts of the world, right? They said, no more men, no more women, everyone comrade. Then it's like, how are we supposed to be nice? How are we supposed to respect each other? How are we supposed to respect each other and act nice enough to talk if we're all the same zombie? How are guys supposed to know, oh, guy's cool, straight up, good guy? No, he's not. He's cheaper, sideways, lying, bitchy, sketchy, pretend girlfriend zombie. Oh, that girl's nice. She's cute. She's sweet. She's feminine. She's vulnerable. Yeah, put you both in a good mood. No, she's not. She's lying, bitchy, sketchy, pretend girlfriend zombie. Right? So people didn't act nice enough to talk. Constantly bitching. Oh, everything sucks. People suck. This place sucks. Need to destroy it. Replace it. You don't agree and you're not a mess. Then we'll bitch, or we'll snitch until we switch you or have you censored, arrested, or killed. There was no online at the time, but offline. Right? That's how communists killed 100 million people in the 20th century. Right? A big way. Right? All the Russian men. We are proud, strong Russian men. No bullshit around here. No, we're sheepish, lying, bitchy, sketchy mess. Don't respect each other. Can't say, you got it right, sir. No more, sir. Or, hey, honey, no more, honey. You have guys and girls arguing. No more genders. No more, men and women. No more genders, no more respect, no ways we can show and get. No more genders, no more respect, no more ways we can show and get. For most people, 98% of people straight. For the 2% LGBT whatever, and many more people going, how else am I supposed to feel confident? Except for being a gender confused mess, right? Or the crossover effect, right? They could be like, I am a woman, natural woman, big fat hairy belly and beard. Hey, bring me your kids, put them on my lap, call me grandma, right? It's like, oh, yes, I have to take it seriously. It's like, no, you're not taking it seriously, asshole. My kid's not sitting on your lap, pervert. Right? You're shitty at it. But if everyone's shitty at it, then nobody can feel bad. If everyone's the same pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie, makes everyone put up with and act like them, and no one can say or do anything, then, of course, it's whatever. Right? But my point in that is that, ladies and gentlemen, is an important term. Now, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies attack anybody acting human or talking about acting human or nice or busy or happy or friendly or mind their business. But a lot of times zombies want brains and zombies attack and make another zombie. Or manforwars.com, it's a war for your balls. Zombies want balls, zombies attack, make another zombie, but life being ignored, lying bitches begging to be broken. Hey, screw you, who's gonna put up with me? Thank you, soldier, lying bitch begging to be broken, I needed that. Glad you ignored me. 6'5", 205-pound guy. Want to kill us both before you see me look like your pretend ugly girlfriend. But I'm glad you didn't see that. Bother me. Good stuff. I'm a good guy. Right? Or girl, bitchy, sketchy mess. Put up with me, wimp. Oh, glad you didn't. Ooh, my goodness. So happy. Oh, it didn't bother me. Oh, not mad. Oh, good. Not messed up. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Right? So these are important terms. You know, to say most people straight should be great at it, and only then can LGBTQ people be too, because then most people act nice enough to talk, or mind their business, or look at each other in a variety of comfortable ways, right? And nobody gets worked up and has to force people to put up with them. Nobody is hard to pay attention to them and wanders around bothering people. That's all I can do, right? So these are important things. And if you don't believe there's a market for them, again, BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com, 6:49 p.m., Sunday, July 7th, 2019. Lying bitches begging to be broken, get off being ignored instead of making more. manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. We want men to stop us from being turned into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies, and we either will or we won't. That's it. And even if guys get together Fight Club style, right, privately, with a few guys who respect each other more than normal. Public, yeah, you gotta be pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. Hey Dave, how's it going? Oh good, bye, put up with me, no put up with me, I'll run away with each other, go bother other people, bye. Right? You do it public, you have to do it public at work, with your coworkers, whatever, girls, kids, whatever. Right? If you can find some men where you can not do that with each other, then you can respect each other, bring back the code of the streets, make sure people can act nice enough to mind their business or look, talk, or feel good about fun or serious stuff. Right? And teach kids too. Save the kids from being turned into zombies. You'll go, screw this shit. I'm a little kid. I know if I don't zombie, some zombie's going to attack me. I'm zombieing all the time. Hell with that. And kids constantly run around zombieing everywhere. Right? Because they know they're smaller. Right? Some big zombie's going to attack them if they're nice or cute or friendly or whatever. So, zombie. Right? If guys get together Fight Club style, right? Instead of us being trapped in the Matrix, late 20th century, online in pods, like the Matrix and retro culture are doing now, not be able to talk about what's right in front of us, happening like 5-10 feet away, right? And not, or anything else. When you can't talk about how you're bothering people, you lie about that. Or can't trust each other to talk about anything else. In the Matrix, and then late 20th century, 90s were so cool, old TV shows, comic books, movies, bring them all back. 40-year-olds, think like you're 4-year-olds again, all that shit. You know, don't look to the future. What's got to be future? Don't worry about it. Climate change, kill you all. This and that, kill you all. Terrorists, kill you all. You know, not polite, patriotic, optimistic, happy, helpful people, making better people and places to live, but the opposite. So look backwards. That's the Matrix. Came out in 1999, 20 years ago. Or there's Fight Club. Guys get together privately, respect each other more than normal. No girls there. Not because you hate girls. You know, sometimes you do stuff with girls. There's also a double standard that you want to preserve, where even if you're soldiers in Afghanistan talking about killing people at a bar, when the waitress comes over, you don't just keep going, blah, blah, kill people, stab them in the eyeball. Then you go, oh, hey, honey, how's it going? Oh, good, guys. You know, I kind of knew you were talking about serious man stuff, turn me on, but I'm glad you can be nice to me like I'm a girl. I can be nice to you like I'm a girl and be cute, right, and friendly, right? Hey, it's a pound of wings, couple more pictures, thanks. Oh, sure, hee, cute girl. Go back, stab the guy in the eye in Afghanistan. You know, there's a double standard there, right, that you want to preserve. Now, don't always have to do that, but the idea of people acting nice enough to talk and the relationship between gender communication and confidence, and the ways that we feel self-respect and like we respect each other are all under attack. That's why hollowed out people are pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies who like bothering people and making more, or who like acting stupid and being ignored because they want to stop. You see? So comment, subscribe, get in touch with questions or to work together or answers, or financially support the Man for War's efforts, or as a polite Canadian, really can't do anything with people that are just not respecting anyone, themselves or anyone else, or with stuff that people don't want to talk about. Because you don't want to, I typically, you know, Fight Club style, I'm polite like Ed Norton at Tim Hortons, right? When I go get a coffee, right? Half white, hot chocolate, half coffee, 3 milks, 1 sugar. Just politely ignoring rude, sketchy people nearby. Not my place. Not my place to encourage them or bother anyone, right? And polite like Ed Norton at Tim Hortons. Ignore this person, ignore that person. Sometimes people are really nice. If they're not, you know, keep your self-respect. Don't do much with them. Anything, forget about it, right? Don't lose your self-respect. Take anyone else's. Be a mess. Don't make sure you're a mess. Everyone's a mess. Where you live's a mess. The opposite. Make sure you're cool. Other people are cool. Where you live's cool. Blah, blah, blah. So, it's different. You can see what happens. The opposite. Right? You see what people try and do to anybody that does that. Right? Try and make you a zombie. Right? So, hence the zombies. Right? So, polite like Ed Norton and Tim Hortons, but sometimes saying crazy shit like Brad Pitt. And every man can do that. And that can be their big dirty little secret, as opposed to acting like rude ugly girls, making everyone put up with an act like them. The exact same rude ugly girl. Not taking it seriously, not appropriate for a real female, age, looks, relationships, not appropriate for a gay or trans person doing it well or badly based on age, looks, relationships. But just get away with it. I know there's nothing to see. You're not going to respect me. You see? And even if guys got together, Fight Club style, and respected each other more than they did normally, not everyone can come, right? Only when they know. They can not lie and look each other in the eye. If they always have to lie, can't look each other in the eye, then that's that. You may still have to do stuff with them, like defensively act like a pretend rude, sketchy girlfriend zombie back, because what else can you do with them, right? Then run away from each other, go try and make more out of strangers. You don't get a lot of people you know, right? But the point is that if you do get together with guys where you respect each other more than normal, right, as one option among a few, think, talk, fight, do stuff where you live, not lie, look each other in the eye, right, privately, away from other people, away from other guys, chicks, kids, whatever, right? So you don't have to worry about what you're saying, right? Someone's a bitch, you just say, don't be a bitch, right? You know, what's wrong? Oh, you wouldn't want to know. Fuck you, I'm a grown-ass man, at least hear it, possibly help. You just be a mess near me. Can't be a cute mess like a girl, I can smile, fix half of it. Fuck you. What is it? Bad. Oh, I know it's this. Okay, it's bad. Or whatever. There. Sorry, here's a tip. Who cares? Well, yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Whatever. Or smile, fix half of it. Yeah, it's all good. Girl, something mess you up more than normal. And so, can't do that if she's cute about it. She's rude about it. You know, nothing. Next time or next one, right? Be cool. So, the point is that if you bring a bunch of guys get together, 10 guys, 15, 20 guys, like the movie Fight Club, privately in a basement, and they're like, wait a minute, we're not going to act like pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies? No. We're not going to lie, bother each other, so we can't look each other in the eye? No. So we can actually stand up to our full height, like our man height, not pretend lying, bitchy, sketchy girlfriend zombies skulking around, bothering people height. Right? Hey, sketch over, crump over, hey, put over me, right? So rise, chest out, shoulders back, heads up, no one acting like they're on crack, right? All right, cool. Yeah, what's up? No pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. No, what's up? What's up? Cool. Okay, so we can think, talk, fight, do stuff where we live, right? If you were to invite one of your pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie friends who can't stop to that meeting, then they would just get turned on because you're acting like a human, a man. They want to be a lying, bitchy, sketchy, pretend girlfriend zombie, work up, bother you, make you put up with, act like them, right? You know, especially attack that, destroy it, right? Or if you're a girl or kid, for example, right? Just act like a human, right? It's all just attacking anybody human, right? But if you're a bunch of guys and one of your friends isn't cool, they can't be cool, and they'll be like, oh, pretend to get your girlfriend zombie. Oh, force you to put up with me. Oh, see me touch my head, my face, my hair. Look at my body. Look at my butt. Oh, I'll make you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. Don't say anything. Oh, I'll run over the corner. I'll bend over. Pull down my pants. Put whatever you want in my ass. Sorry about that. Here's my ass as an apology. Oh, I was just being stupid. So here's my ass. Put whatever you want in there. Right? And then all the other guys in the meeting of 10, 15, 20 guys, you're like, oh shit, what do we do? They'll say, oh, pretend to get your girlfriend zombie too. Oh, pretend to get your girlfriend zombie too. Right? That's what happened, right? So you'd have a situation like the movie Fight Club, where you'd have a Brad Pitt-like character, a lot like Ed Norton and Tim Hortons, and talk crazy shit like Brad Pitt. The same guy, every guy can do it, right? Just depends time, place. Sometimes girls like it when you can say stuff, not to them, but you can, or near them, or whatever. Yeah, people are different, but just generally how we're happy, not generally how we're zombie, right? So, in the movie Fight Club, for example, 1999, you'd have, gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. This is your first night of Fight Club. You have to fight. And then, if the guys there are cool, they can not lie, look you in the eye. You fuck around, they'll kill you. If you don't, you're cool. Think, talk, fight, do stuff where you live, right? It's guys, right? Cool. But if you have pretend lying, bitchy, sketchy zombie girlfriend there, if one of you guys not cool, and everyone else puts up with an ex like them, you're like, oh, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. Oh, wipe my nose. See me play with my hair. Oh, spaz out. Oh, look at me. Look at my body. Look at my butt. And all the other guys in the basement, 15, 20 guys, gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. Oh, so cool, so hot. Pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. Put up with me. Yeah. Oh, no, put up with me. Oh, me too. Oh, compete. Did you look at him? Look at me instead. And then it's like, all right, everybody out of the basement. Out. Everybody out. It's claustrophobic in here. Out. Get the fuck out. Go bother strangers. Out. Everybody out of the basement. Like you just said, gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. Yeah, pretend to get your girlfriend zombie. Put up with me. Oh, me too. Other guys, he's doing it. I better. Don't want him to hate me. Well, I gotta put up with an act like him. We won't like each other. We'll go bother strangers. But if I don't look at him, he's gonna hate me. The meeting over. Out. Everybody out of the basement. But you just said we were gonna out. Everybody out. It's fucking gross in here. Out. Bother each other. Run away. Go bother other people. Out. So you can't have that. I say with MapForWars.com 100% HD video proof, over 2 years, over 2 million people want men to stop us being turned to pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. Right? We will or we won't. That's that, right? So it's all good. Here at 7 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2019. Right? So back to this Rebel Roundup article by David Menzies. Welcome to Rebel Roundup, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of you, in which we look back at some of the very best commentaries of the week by your favorite rebels. Right? Before the October 2019 election, it'd be nice if people stopped acting like pretend sketchy girlfriends with people they know, and then stop wandering around bothering strangers trying to make more zombies who wander around bother strangers trying to make more zombies, until that's mostly what we do when it's hard to do anything else, right? So some of the things that were discussed in this episode were the dueling pipeline protests on the steps of the Edmonton Legislature building the other day. It'd be nice if we could talk about that here in Toronto, Canada, or anywhere else. It'd be nice if we'd act nice enough to talk, not make sure no one can, and then wander around like zombies bothering people, because what are we supposed to do with each other? Right? Or people in Toronto could be like, man, we could be, cool with discussing it, right? Man, the people in Edmonton, the Yellow Vest, they're really going crazy. Wonder what that's about. Oh, you can talk? Yeah, pretend sketchy girlfriend zombie. You're really worth bothering. Other zombies not worth bothering so much. Human worth bothering. Yeah, other zombie not worth bothering. Just zombie with each other. Attack human worth bothering, right? So back to this article. One group was pro-pipeline, the other group was anti-pipeline. Can you possibly guess which group was violent, yet also claimed to be the one that was victimized? Just wait to hear the story from Sheila Gunn Reid. So these are hardcore radical leftist protests, and you have to understand, right? Normal conservatives, liberals, polite Canadians can talk to each other, respect each other, learn from each other, evolve each other's opinions, and the respect they have for each other by acting nice enough to talk, and then talking about how they feel. Otherwise, your feelings always mess you up. I can't act nice enough to talk about how you feel, right? So, but the globalist, super rich people that want to centrally control the world with UN and other organizations, nationalists try and fight against them, demonized in the mainstream media by globalist-run media and so on. But there's good and bad ones. Not everyone's perfect, but the idea is good, and the idea of destroying it's bad because then everyone's a zombie, right? You don't have, hey, we're polite Canadians. We don't do that. It's like, no, we're pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies. Gender confused, lying, bitchy, sketchy, pretend girlfriend zombies. Attack anyone acting human, make them put up with act like us, right? You don't have that, right? So the point is that when you look at, if you're a liberal out there, right, you've got to look at the intellectual and activist and artistic thought leaders who are pushing policies you are supposed to agree with, right? Now, conservatives aren't perfect, liberals aren't perfect, but when it comes to the radical left, that's the hardcore left, pulling the liberals and turning them into radical leftists and forcing conservatives and everyone else to sort of agree or get attacked online and offline one way or another and shut up or shut down, right? The hardcore radical left leaders who are pushing for things that everyone is supposed to now believe are socially constipated and gender neutralized, lying, bitchy, sketchy, Antifa commie zombies. Corporate clones. Attack anyone who disagrees. Can't talk to people they disagree with. Can't talk to each other. Because what if they disagree in political correctness and don't want to say do the wrong thing? And they make sure no one can talk. Right? It's not like they're like, here's my point of view, I'll be informed and empowered. And I'll make sure you can be too. It's like, no, here's my point of view. If you don't agree, I'll throw a milkshake on you. Or I'll attack you. Right? So, it's the same with the commie zombification of normal people. People are like, no, most important thing for women to fight for is to kill their babies. It's like, hold on. For the last several thousand years, the most important thing women fought for was to not kill their babies or not have their babies killed, right? What will the Antifa-style commie zombies do? They'll attack you. Sometimes they like or hate you. Pretend to get your girlfriend zombies. They just worked out, make sure you can't talk, right? So whether you're pro-life or pro-choice, it doesn't matter, right? The point is the Antifa-style commie zombies can't talk to people they disagree with, can't talk to people they agree with, make sure no one can talk. That's communism. That's how communists killed millions of people, right? You're just supposed to be a mess, thinking everything's a mess, making everyone a mess. Anyone who's not doing that is obviously not doing the right thing. And anybody that can make sure you're not, because communists, before they killed 100 million people in the 20th century, they had people in Russia, they're like, no, this is stupid. Or China, like, no, this is stupid. But the commie zombie mobs killed them. And the same intellectual leaders today, Antifa, others, radical left, whatever, pulling the liberals and everyone else that way, they're doing the same thing. That's how they turn the normal people into that. The people at the front lines who buy that stuff, they do the same thing. Then they make everyone do it. Well, you can be like, those protesters are crazy. Look at them. They can't talk to people they disagree with. They can't talk to each other. And they make sure no one can talk. And if anyone disagrees, they friggin' freak out. Those aren't informed and empowered people who could be like, hey, we're confident in what we believe. We're confidently communicating with each other. And we communicate with you whether you agree or disagree. Right? They're not that. And they make sure no one can be that. That's the radical left leadership. Right? The women that say, and not just the women, but the people that say, the people that brainwash people say, women should be able to kill their babies till age 3, and if you disagree, I'll scream, right? It's like, whoa. That's not an informed and empowered person sharing a point of view, making another informed, empowered person who can do it too. That's anti-free speech commie zombie. Right? Now, whether you're pro-life or pro-choice, people should respect each other when it comes to how they act and then how they talk, and you should learn from each other and evolve each other's opinions. You can get more heated or less heated, but conversation is best when both parties involved. But the radical left, turning everyone into commie zombies, make sure you can't do that. So you've really got to think, if you take these positions, well, who are those people like, right? On the more, independent media, conservative side, there are people, and YouTube is being taken over by them, and when YouTube censors a lot of other platforms, by people that are informed and empowered, challenging bullshit, not selling bullshit when it comes to how they think, and then how they talk, and then getting sick of it, and then acting like bullshit, and then when they get sick of bullshitting each other with bullshit, attacking strangers with that bullshit. That's different, right? So that's what we've got to be. So I just wanted to go through some Rebel Media stories that led to some other stuff to give you an idea of that. 7:08 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2019. BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. Feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch with questions or answers or to work together or to financially support the Man for Wars efforts as you'd like. This is as I said, manforwars.com, 100% HD video proof. We want men to stop us from turning into pretend sketchy girlfriend zombies making more. And there you have it. And so people do, great. If not, do the same thing as usual. Politely ignore, forget about it. Don't get worked up. Don't disrespect someone who disrespects you. Don't make people more uncomfortable. Don't encourage people to bother people. Otherwise, people are super nice except for the zombie shit. And keep your self-respect to avoid taking others and help people have it, and life goes on. And so, there you have it. BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. Check out the site, comment, subscribe, get in touch as you'd like, questions, answers, or financial support. Otherwise, politely get involved, prove it, over 2 years, over 2 million people, or politely ignore it, let other people get off and be ignored, lying bitches begging to be broken, not your sketchy girlfriend, no relation, just pretending, can't explain why, just gets embarrassed, argues and lies, don't make things any worse. And likes being ignored, acting stupid, instead of stuck with someone when they don't respect each other. Or be really nice to people by letting them know you're not into that, and it's safe to be nice to each other, and then you can be nice and empowering instead of constantly not nice and disempowering, and then wandering around making sure other people are not nice and disempowering, instead of being someone who's nice and empowering, making sure people can be. And there you have it. So I do hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.